Another useful step, Gavin, on the way towards the start of the season.
Yeah, really beneficial. Different type of challenge for us today. Thought Chelmsford were excellent, actually probably the better team in a lot of ways, if I'm totally honest. Great to get a result, because again what it does, it shows that we've got a bit of resilience and that we can hang in there when things probably aren't going our way to win the game. So yeah, I think, like, when I say better, I think Chelmsford had a lot more endeavour. You know, we were a bit disjointed. I thought we were not where we've been the last couple of weeks, is the truth, but it gives us a great opportunity to go back, look at it, and understand, was it a mentality today? Was it the fact that we're disjointed because the lads aren't quite getting what we're asking? Which we've seen it in previous weeks. Obviously, we've had a couple of really good performances. So yeah, it's a great challenge to come here to a full-time setup, great surroundings, brilliant manager in Angelo Harrop, and it's good to pit our wits against that team that are, you know, full of energy, full of endeavour, and really give us a tough game today.
And the season will be full of all sorts of challenges, and perhaps the pitch presented a bit of a challenge for everyone today as well.
Yeah, it was well watered though. Yeah, it was probably a bit longer than what we'd like and what we'd have anticipated, but that's what you've got to play. There are no excuses, you know. Don't see Chelmsford moaning. You know, we thought the referee was really poor. I thought the referee gave them a lot of endeavour to go and, you know, be overly aggressive and probably commit fouls, but you know, they're not on our side. They're not on their side. I'm not saying that, but they're certainly not on our side. So I think it gave them the impetus to press even more and be, you know, a bit more aggressive than what they're probably allowed to be in a league game. But look, that's what we've got to come up against. You know, we've got no time for disappointment, and we've got to handle those things. You know, no one's going to feel sorry for us or come and save us. So you know, what I loved about today was that the desire was there, the attitude and the application was there. But yeah, just overthinking things that we need to do, I think, and made us a little bit disjointed. And then, like I say, you know, Chelmsford were really on the front foot and give us a really good game, which is what we're after. So, you know, regardless of leagues, we don't want to come arrogant and go, oh, we're a league above, we should just come here and win. That's certainly not the case. You know, you've got a really good setup and a really good team here. So it was a brilliant challenge for us at this stage, and it's probably, you know, maybe just woke the lads up a little bit about what the realities are going to look like come the season.
And you know, you'll be the first to say it's not really about the results. Nevertheless, still good to get those couple of late goals.
Yeah, it just always helps. You know, it always helps. You know, you come here, you get a win, and like I say, one of the real positives out of today is the fact that we're very good at staying in games. We're very good at keeping it alive. We're very good at making sure that we're mentally there, and we did that today. And you get your rewards. I mean, we could have had 3 or 4 in the first half, in my opinion. You know, I thought Johnny's probably made one pretty routine save, although a good save in the first half, but you know, it felt like a little bit more detail, and you know, some of them chances should have gone in. But look, you know, it's a brilliant step for us, because it can't all be sweetness and light. It can't always be perfect. It can't always be, you know, brilliant in and out of possession in all 3 phases of the pitch. It can't be, you know, great endeavour. You know, we need moments like this to learn. To learn and understand, ready for August the 9th. So I'm really pleased in a way that it gives us a lot to go back at now, and probably heightens the lads' senses in terms of what's coming, because maybe it's been a little bit unrealistic up until this point. I don't think so, but maybe it has. But yeah, there's a lot to take from today that was really positive, but you know, very disjointed.
And further positives are minutes for just about all of your players, and everyone comes out fit and healthy.
Yeah, it's from the conditioning side. There's a lot that tells you that, you know, some are ahead of others and some are behind, and some have been on holiday. Obviously, not to just come into the group, so it's about getting them all on the same level. You see them behind me now, just topping up their loads. You know, getting them all on an even keel. So after this week, you know, we feel like that will be the case. So we're in prime. Everyone's come out healthy today. So if you'd have told me that we'd come here, win the game, everyone's healthy, we've got loads to learn, I'd have been over the moon.
And next up, another opportunity for supporters to come to St James Park and see the team as they come together with a visit of Leicester City under-21s on Tuesday. Yeah,
they'll be really organised, full of talent, full of youth, full of endeavour, and again, another one for us to pit our wits against. So it's another challenge. It's the reason why we pick these. You know, we don't just sort of pull them out of a hat. You know, they're systematically sought after for the stage of pre-season to make us better. So yeah, it's going to be another one, and we're going to have to be conditioned right. We're going to have to keep our wits about us, because you know, they're going to be a very, very good side.
Been a good afternoon, well done.
Thanks, mate.